Hi, how's it going? Okay, so I'm going to talk about Arthur Lydiard training program for the marathon. Okay, it's basically our focus today on the base building. What you do if you're going to set up a program like this, the longer the better. I mean, if you can give yourself a good 24 to 30 weeks is it's good, I think. But okay, mine's 26 and I'm doing the base building phase in 10. So, okay, here's what you do with your week in the base building. You've got your elements. Okay, you've got your long run on Sunday or Saturday, whatever you want. But you want your paces, just go to Macmillan, that calculator, and just put in whatever your goal marathon is, and it'll give you the paces for your recovery runs, long runs, easy runs, etc. at the base building phase. Um, okay, long run. So my long run is 4 minutes a kilo at to 4:41, and in the base building phase, I'm just going to run that as is. No marathon pace runs in my base building phase in my long runs. Maybe I'll do it on a relatively hilly course, but just keep it up two to 2.5 hour runs every week for 10 weeks. You'll continue these into your hill training phase too, but I'll talk about that when I get to it. Okay, another thing that you need to be putting in is 1.5 hour sort of mid long runs. I've got mine scheduled for Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm going to do them at an easy pace, which for me, for my marathon goal, is about easy pace will be 3:56 to about 4:30 a k. Okay, so, and also one not speed session, because he warns not to go anaerobic, that don't go get out of breath on your runs, but he said it's good to have a run once a week where you're turning your legs over and getting used to running paces, good paces. So that for me will be on Wednesday, and I'll do that probably on the track. I have a chance to do on the track, and anywhere from just like running 6 to 10 100-meter sprints up to like 5 times 1 kilometer at 5k pace. So that will depend on you and your experience and what you think you can handle. Just don't go anaerobic. Just make sure you're getting the good training without pushing it too much. I'm going to what I'm going to do, not right now, I'll build into it, but I'll use that fartlek or that Wednesday sort of faster session, and I'll start throwing in a 3k or 5k time trial after a few weeks with a few weeks in between for rest, just to see how I'm going, and I can check my heart rate and etc and might see how I'm feeling with that. But at any sign of overexertion or raised heart rate next morning, I'm going to back off and probably take it easy. Okay, what have I got? I've got that one. Okay, Saturday. Saturday before my long run, I've got a type of marathon pace. Lydiard refers to it as three-quarter effort, which sort of correlates to marathon pace. My marathon pace runs will be about 3:45 to 3:55, that type of thing. And I'm going to throw in Saturday, for example, this Saturday I'm doing 20 minutes warm-up, and I'll run like 20 minutes at marathon pace. At first I think I'll find it a little bit hard, so even if I'm running 4 minutes a k for 20 minutes, and then I'll build into it. I mean, your marathon pace, when you put it into the calculator, that's your goal, that's your dream marathon pace. But you probably, in your beginning of your training, you're not gonna find that easy. So you build into it. So marathon pace can be is flexible. Okay, so what we got? And recovery run on Monday, and that's it basically for your week, and you'll continue that. Very flexible, and maybe not as slow as people imagine Lydiard to be. Okay, so if there's any questions about that, please email me or just leave a comment on the blogs, and I'll try to answer it. Also, you guys probably do know something or even more than I do about Lydiard. Please, if you can spare some time, let me know. If there's anything you think I'm not including in my base birding or doing wrong, I'd be happy to, I'm interested to hear that. Thanks. Okay, so before I wrap up, I'd just like to share one more thing. I told you, well, I'm peaking for, this will be a race in October or early November. So October will be if I can get into Osaka, which is still not for sure. I'll try to peak for that one, or if I can get into Kobe. If I don't get either of them, I'll choose something else around that time. But this will be my first. I'm going to try to peak twice in this thing. First for this October, November, and then for another race in April, which will be, drumroll please, Boston. Yes, I'm going to finally. This has always been my goal, but finally I'm going to hit 50 this August. So run Boston as an age grouper in my 50s. So with good training, I hope I can do well there. But I'm very excited about that. I was really impressed watching Meb win Boston this year. I mean, I love the race. I've always watched it. I have for the last 6 or 7 years, every year. But it was special. And basically, I was thinking about running it this year, but I thought I'm not really ready for it yet. So if all goes well, even next year I run it, I'll make it a yearly thing. But maybe getting ahead of myself. Anyway, if any of you guys are planning to go to Boston, I think I'm going by myself because I'd love to take my family, but kids have got tests and stuff this time of year. It's really hard to get away, but maybe next year, but the year after. But 2015, I think I'm going by myself. So anyone want to share accommodation or have any, give me any tips for where to stay and how to, what's best to do with the Boston Marathon, I'd be happy to hear that. Cheers. Alright, well I'll wrap up now. I'll give you some update on my training, how I go after my first week, probably on Saturday and Sunday of next week. Alright, take it easy and thanks a lot. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.